Now we're talking springtime. Well, it's another fantastic day. Beautiful, beautiful sunshine. It's lovely and warm. Look, I'm just down to a gilet and a shirt. And yeah, it couldn't be nicer. It's absolutely lovely. Sadly, apparently there's a cold snap coming with the possibility of snow as well. But we're making the most of the fields while we can. And it is glorious out here. So Freya has found a tennis ball. I don't know where she found it, but she's extremely happy with it. Come on, you can't just lie there and chew it. Bring it with you if you're going to bring it. I do believe she's going to carry it all the way home. She's loving a tennis ball. Oh well, that's something useful to know. I just saw my first butterfly of the year. Just saw my first brimstone. Now, if you're not from the UK, or it's a species you're unfamiliar with, brimstones are usually the first ones to emerge in the spring. They've got sort of leaf-shaped wings, and they are, that was a woodpecker in the background, green woodpecker, and they're bright yellow. And they're a beautiful, beautiful little butterfly. Usually the first to emerge, then generally followed by the peacocks, gatekeepers, red admirals, a few others. And then we start getting some of the rather more dull butterflies later on, like your cabbage whites and etc, etc. But once this meadow has grown up a bit and the grass is a bit longer, we'll have lots and lots of butterflies and moths here, all different colours, blues, browns, cream coloured ones. If we're lucky, we get some cinnabar moths. They're bright red as well, red and black. Oh, I do look forward to that sort of time. And I saw a couple of bumblebees yesterday as well, so the bumbles are out as well. It's all good news. I just hope the cold snap doesn't kill them all off, because apparently it's coming. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to those of you who leave comments on the YouTube videos, because they're almost unremittingly kind and nice, which is exactly what I want this channel to be. We've only had a couple of negative comments on there, and I've responded to them appropriately. You know, I want this to be a nice place. Now, one of these negative comments was about British food, and I did take a bit of umbrage at this, because British food is actually superb. I mean, a lot of the top chefs in the world are British. A lot of our restaurants are listed in the top restaurants in the world. And you've only got to look at the difference in the list of ingredients on a British product and exactly the same product that's on sale in someone like America, and see how much extra crap gets put into it overseas to realise that our food controls are very good as well. You know, in this country, we don't have salmonella in our eggs. We can keep our eggs, you know, at room temperature, and we can eat them runny. So now I won't hear a thing about British food. It's really, really good. And I can only assume the comment was made by someone who's never been to Britain. So all I'll say to you is come over to the UK, try some of our food, and see whether you still hold the same opinion, because trust me, you are wrong. Otherwise, there's only been a couple of other comments that have been a little bit, you know, for like, what's the point of doing this? Ooh, this is a bit dull. This bloke's an idiot, things like that. Well, that's fine. If you feel brave sniping away from behind your keyboard like a big brave warrior, you go ahead. The point is that I'm just trying to create a channel that's kind and nice and entertaining, a bit silly, a bit of fun. And that's all. That's all. There's no ulterior motive. I'm not trying to make money. That's why I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. I'm just doing it to make the world a little bit of a better place. If you don't like it, go and look somewhere else, you know. Well, the fencing is fully up. We're fenced right up to here now. There's still this gate to go in, but the fencing is all up. So once the sheep start lambing, that's going to be fabulous. Oh, I'm so looking forward to the lambs. Come on, you two, this way. This way, you're on a lead anyway, you can't go in there. The last thing I'll say about comments relates to one of my videos, The Horn of Geddon, which obviously caught the YouTube algorithm because it's had millions of hits, and it's by far the most watched video I've ever produced. Now, all of the comments on this are fairly positive too, which is lovely. But a lot of them relate to, oh, this is like such and such in such and such. And I think a lot of the references to video games. Unfortunately, I've never played video games. I've never had the time for video games. I don't know how anyone has the time for video games. I'm too busy working or creating or designing or building or reading, you know, or any of those sorts of things, or socialising with my friends. I've never had time for video games, but apparently one of them is called Elden Ring, and there is something that's similar to the Armageddon in that game. I did go and have a look. I did Google it, and yeah, I can see some similarity. But what I wanted to say is, on the subject of video games, if you like that sort of thing, you like watching, you know, plays through of games and things like that, then you could do worse than visit Buddy Games. Now, Buddy Games is a channel run by my son Liam and two of his friends. It's pretty successful. You know, they do a lot of the UK game shows and things like that. They're on Twitch, they're on Instagram. I'll put some links in the comments below. And if it's the sort of thing you like, go and have a look. I don't mind giving him a bit of a promo. Why not? He's my lad. Now on with the walk. Well, I just finished work at the uni for the day, and I thought I'd walk home from here because it's only about a mile home. And I'm walking down to this bit of road here, and I've just seen this tree. A couple of months ago we had those very high winds. Storm Dara it was. Got quite a few trees around here, but this one was a biggie that went right across the road here. And you can see how big the tree was. Look at that. Mountains of sawdust here. They were chopping it all up. A few more daffs appearing now on the edge of the fields, over there, the backs of the houses. And some little mini ones here, look. Tiny little daffs. Tiny little daffodils. Bit of a change in the temperature today. 16 yesterday, 7 today, plus a really cold north wind. So yes, won't be such a long one today. And I'm afraid the gilet and light shirt has gone back to being a fleece again. Ah well, the vagaries of British weather, eh? Another day, another video, and I'm in High Wycombe again. And tonight, I'm here for Iftar, which, if you don't know, is the sort of celebratory meal that Muslims have at the end of Ramadan. And former Mayor of High Wycombe, good friend of ours, has invited me to come along to the event this evening. So, that's what I'm going to do. There's the mayor.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, colleagues, and my brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hello and hi, and a very welcome, very warm welcome to this year's Iftar.
Grateful to all of you for making time and coming and really joining us in this community Iftar. We want to reach out to everyone to be part of the community in High Wycombe. And I think we are blessed to have such a wonderful community in High Wycombe.
Thank you so much, Arif, for inviting me to join you as you break your fast at the end of the day. And it is a great honour to be here with you tonight at this beautiful community Iftar. And in times like these, when the world feels increasingly divided and uncertain, it is heartwarming to see our community come together in unity, compassion and reflection.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Well, the first course has arrived. Looks alright, then, Andy. Oh, this is just a bit to break the fast. Yeah. Then we got a little bit more, and there's a bit of prayer, and then the main meal comes out. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing very well here, aren't we? The curry has arrived. What a fabulous evening. It's all been about inclusion, it's been about community. You know, it's been an open invite to everyone to take part and to come along. It's just been a lovely, lovely evening. Now, you'll read a lot of bad things about Islam and Muslims and that in the right-wing press. But the reality is, you know, you get extremists in every religion. I mean, you know, God, there are Christian extremists, there are Jewish extremists. You'll always find that. And they're the people who get all of the column inches in the newspapers, and they get all the media attention because they're the people who do bad things. The vast majority of people are good people. And the bunch I've just been with tonight, you know, 100 or so from the local Muslim community, some of the nicest people. And as they were saying tonight, all their prayers and everything they were talking about, what's contained within the Quran is all about peace, community, looking after one another. That's what this is all about. And it's been a truly lovely evening, and I've got a nice big box of takeaway curry to take home. Anyway, that's it for this week. Talk to you soon. To bed. If you've enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing. Or click on some of these links to look at some of the other videos on the channel. Or press the like button. Or leave a comment. It would be lovely to hear from you. Any combination of those four things would be wonderful. Thank you very much.